chocolate.com, and I have got a really cute Valentine candy treat. I like to make these instead of a Valentine card, instead of homemade Valentines. These are my homemade Valentines. And what's great about these is if you have a Cricut or you do scrapbooking, this is perfect place to use up those little bits of scrap paper that you hate to waste because they're so pretty. And these are so easy. Even your college kids love to do these. You can make these for any holiday. I actually have a video. I make these for fall. I make these for Christmas. And now I'm going to show you how to do them for Valentine's. Okay, so let me show you how easy it is to quick make these. Like I said, I love these. I'm going to show you quickly how to do this. First, I'm just going to tell you, again, these busy papers, this is a great place to use these up. Some of these busy papers, like I would cut the strip that way. Sometimes you get these strips and I'm like, how do you use this? But when you use a full strip of this to go around it, this is a perfect place to use some of these strips, like right here. When you don't know, this stripe is too bold for me to use for scrapbooking, and so is this. Just way too busy and too bold, but it's perfect in this kind of setting or for cutting out other things. Also, it's great to punch out your hearts in a print color like that. Okay, so let's jump in. First, I make what's called a little slider. It's just however long you want it to be. So if I want this to be a 4-nugget one, then that's how long I'm going to make my slider. If I want it to be a 5-nugget one, because I've done 5 nuggets, I even have done 6-nugget ones, but you'll have a little bit of a difficulty tying off your tie if you just use a pretzel bag. So you decide, I'm going to do a 4-nugget one, okay? Here's my first 2, they're already covered. Now then I cut my strips next, okay? So I would pick out my papers, and again, I'm just going to measure around. That's the right size. So then what I do is I just cut several more. So I have a bunch of strips, and then I just start covering my chocolates. You've heard me talk about my best friend, double sticky tape. I keep that stuff everywhere. And basically I put the double sticky tape on there. Okay, get it nice and straight, and then just wrap it around. And that is all there is to it. And it's stuck on there. I get the sticky tape in my hand first. Works easier for me. You're not going to really see that, but if I wanted to, I could work it out, so I did. I kind of like to do light, dark, light, dark. I think that it makes your colors show up a little bit better. Okay. Now, I take my pretzel bag, and this little slider really does help to slide it in. Get my hands on it a little bit better here. And I'm just gonna, whoops. Okay, so let me just, now I'm just gonna slide this in here. Slide it right down in. Just be sure that it's lined up good. There we go. Now it's perfect. Now it's nice and flat. Now I am going to take ribbon. I'm using ribbon instead of, twine, but you could use a pink top twine. That would be very pretty. I happen to have this heart ribbon, and I just think the heart ribbon is super cute. So we're going to add that on. Just tie it off just like so. And I didn't do these in a bow. I literally just tied them in the knot. I'm going to trim it a little bit because it's a little bit long. I'm going to hit it right in between the heart because I don't like it when I get a half a heart. Your preference, you decide. And I happen to have just crazy bunch of red, I don't know what it is, red twine in my Christmas basket. And I was like, I need to use that up, and I thought it was perfect on these. Let's make our tag here. So for my tag, I've got my big heart punch, and my small heart punch, and I just wrote with my permanent marker, "Be Mine," on there. Didn't even use a print off or anything. Double sticky tape, my heart to the, I'm going to put it on and offset it a little bit because I like that. And we're just going to hole punch it with my little hole punch right here. And now I'll tie this on. So you've heard me say before also, you don't need a zillion punches, and if you've watched before, you might think that I have a zillion punches. But if you just have a big heart and a small heart, you can do so much with that. A big circle and a small circle, or a big scallop and a small scallop. It is amazing. Whoops. This stuff is really wiry. I don't like it, which is why I wanted to find a way to use it up. And again, these little crafts like this are perfect for using up crafts and ribbons and things you need to use up. So it doesn't want to tie, but it looks darling on this. We'll trim that off. There we go. And you know me, I always like to double sticky my tag too, because I want my tag to stay in place when I'm going to give it. My bag is a little long, so I'm going to trim it. Use really sharp scissors when you trim that bag, because dull ones are like a dull knife. They just won't trim plastic well at all. Okay, there we have it. Super cute little candy nuggets. Not a ton of chocolate, just a fun little treat. And how fun as a Valentine card. Slip into church mailboxes, give a friend, leave for the mail lady. I'm confident you'll think of all kinds of people to bless with these. I hope you'll make some and have fun using up all those little scraps. And I will see you in the next video.